In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Zapier Scheduler. Zapier is a powerful automation tool that connects your favorite apps, and learning to use its scheduler feature can open up a world of efficiency in your workflow. So, let's get started by diving into the process step by step, and I'll guide you through each easily understandable part. To begin, you'll want to start by navigating to the Zapier dashboard. Once you're there, your first task is to click on the big Create button. This button is your gateway to starting the process of building what's known as a Zap. A Zap is essentially a workflow that you create between apps, automating tasks that you would otherwise do manually. Next up, you'll need to click on Zap. This is the bread and butter of your automation journey. By clicking Zap, you're indicating you're ready to start constructing a new automated workflow. Moving on, you'll be prompted to choose a trigger for your Zap. A trigger is the event that will kick off the entire automation process. In this case, you'll want to click on Schedule. Now, it's time for an important choice: selecting the event. Zapier Scheduler allows you to specify the timing of when your action will take place. This could be anything from daily to monthly occurrences, or even more personalized intervals. Carefully consider how often you want the workflow to run and select the appropriate schedule. With your event chosen, it's time to proceed to the next phase by clicking on Action. This is where things get really exciting because you have the power to define what exactly happens once the scheduled event is triggered. You'll be prompted to choose the action you want, which could involve sending an email, creating a calendar event, or updating a database, among countless other possibilities. The choice of action should align with the goal you have in mind for this automation. Following that, you'll once again need to select an event related to the action. This step ensures that your action is tailored to perform a specific function or result. Make sure you pick an event that accurately reflects what you intend to happen so that the automation runs smoothly. As you make these selections, you'll encounter on-screen prompts. These are there to guide you through specific configurations, helping you customize options so the automation aligns perfectly with your needs. Once you've followed all the on-screen prompts and are satisfied with your selections, the final step is to test your Zap to ensure everything runs as expected. If all looks good, go ahead and activate your Zap. And there you have it. Using the Zapier Scheduler is a fantastic way to automate repetitive tasks and save time. With a bit of practice, you'll be creating efficient workflows in no time. Thank you for joining me today, and happy automating.